I am filming this for a second time. I hope this actually does work. Hi everybody and welcome to a fashion video. I'm mixing up this time, instead of a summer favorites video or like a first week of college. I'm gonna do something interesting. I was just gonna do quarantine outfits, but school kind of took over my life. But it's fine. So these outfits are mainly just a little twists, little turns, a little juxtaposition on a lot of basic clothing cliches and kind of twisting them on their head. One of them is kind of a ripoff of a previous outfit I created, but I really like the outfit, so I don't care. Anyway, yeah, I'm really scared of the bugs around me because I don't want any bugs to infest my world. Anyway. So yeah, I have these 4 outfits. Each of these outfits is something different, and one of these outfits kind of combines like different outfits that you see different stereotypes wear. Another one is a combination of 2 decades types of style, and a third one is mainly kind of like sprucing up something that would ordinarily be a regular business attire wear and kind of sprucing it up to be its own kind of colorful teen ultra kind of movement. Teen ultra. And I don't know what the 4th one is. Like my college video, I am half planning this. So yeah, I had a great transition, but I don't want to risk breaking my phone to do that. So bye. So I will be going through my list. I'm learning all my YouTube ideas in here because my other YouTube journal died. Anyway, so first I'm gonna start with an outfit called the 50s 90s. The 50s 90s outfit is kind of like taking different things from both of those decades. Taking like the kind of business attire, but more of like a casual business attire. Like it's like a really hot summer day and you're kind of like, okay, I need to take off my shirt. So you take off your shirt and you're kind of like at work, Basically it kind of combines like that kind of like work aesthetic, like tank top, suspenders, and personal pants, and combines that with a jersey and a hat. The main 2 things that connect the both of them is the white tank top, because the white tank top kind of like been throughout all of history, which is really weird to think about. Like kind of has been a thing, I think, since the 50s maybe, and it's kind of just been an ongoing constant all the different decades. Like we still wear tank tops today, and I feel like tank tops are kind of getting a bit more popular now. I feel like we haven't done much to really change the tank top. I mean, like, the white tank top is basically like your basic thing. We still have people even wearing them. So having that be the main like thing that connects to both of them makes this look like a very retro when you take off the jersey, but then bringing it back to making it look a bit more like modern with the jersey and kind of adhering to like the 90s, because like jerseys were really popular in the 90s. I believe they were really popular in the 90s or the early 2000s, but I'm gonna say the 90s because I want to be trendy. Anyway, the backwards hat, obviously I kind of wear backward hats all the time, especially now because my hair is like not good. Like this is not good hair. I should probably put it on my head actually. I very much do wear hats a lot of the time to kind of like, not to hide my hair, because I don't like wearing hats when I'm blonde, because it's like, what's the point? I really like having the small little tufts. When I style my hair, well, not style my hair, but when I don't do anything with my hair, the problem is I have like a lot poking in the top, and it's very compressed here and very compressed here, and it takes me taking a shower for it all to kind of like be leveled. Yeah, I don't really have like the best relationship with my hair. But getting back onto the outfit, I really like the outfit. Like I had a similar outfit of this before. It was the jersey, but it was closed. And it was the backwards hat, and it was black cargo shorts. I need to replace my shorts. And I wore that to a community showing of Aladdin outside. It was really weird. It was during orientation week. But I really like that outfit because it's different, but like it's not too different. Like it's very me, but it's not like either far from me or very like me. It kind of like is something like I can wear anywhere. And I think the thing that ties up this entire outfit together is, of course, my star necklace. My star necklace has been a huge crush, especially during the beginning. I nearly wore it like every day during the first semester because I had to deal with my new glasses, and as I said in my college video, wearing that necklace kind of helps balance out the silver here while also like honing in my outfits a bit more, because without the look doesn't really work because there's this really flat area, and there's kind of a difference here, and you have the textures here, and you have the textures here. You have a lot going on, but like in this big main area is kind of empty, so having that kind of ties the entire outfit together. So the next one, I don't really have a clever name for it. It's just called the Varsity Nerd from the football team. So this kind of harkens back to the 50s a bit more. I have not been inspired with the 50s, I just been wearing things that are kind of 50s like. I don't know why. I think it's mainly because I'm trying to like move on to the TikTok thing, which is like wearing a college shirt under like some kind of other shirt. I've kind of taken that and kind of spent it my own way because like I really like wearing colors. I don't really like wearing black and white, so that's black and white is a lot a part of the TikTok thing. I think that's what makes it like different from other decades. But because I'm kind of wearing these colors, it kind of makes me look a bit nerdy, to be honest, especially if it's like long sleeve. It makes I look really nerdy. But one of the nice things is that with this outfit, I kind of took that skeleton of that and I kind of flipped it. I put on brown overalls, and that kind of harkens to the very like farmer-esque thing that you would kind of see in the 50s. Like you would have those stories about like, you know, the farmer who is like, he's like very like, oh, I'm very farm, blah, 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 and I'm going into the city or whatever like that. So that kind of like harkens into that outsider mentality. Overall, like that alone didn't really make the outfit. What I decided to do was put on the varsity jacket, put on the white shoes, and the backwards hat, of course. The backwards hat kind of controls my hair so I look less nerdy, and the varsity jacket kind of brings everything together. It hides like the imperfections of having this weird long sleeve thing with that and not really making sense. And it also is able to hide like the imperfections of the collar. I kind of like can hide the collar a bit, but I can kind of also have a bit of it in the photo itself. So it's kind of this whole big cohesive piece, and I feel like the main thing in it is the overalls, and I really like how I was able to actually get the overalls to look good. Because the biggest issue I'm having with these overalls, they're corduroy overalls that I got. It was weird. I was walking one day at 2 a.m. and I was walking past my dorm. I saw a sign that said free stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. And so I went in and I got the brown overalls, and they were so cool. I thought, oh my gosh, they're corduroy too. I've always wanted to own something that was corduroy. I've had corduroy things in the past, but they've always been like too small for me now, and I've always wanted to have something with corduroy because I want to see what the whole deal is. I started to wear overalls like during winter break, and so I could kind of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna like see how I can deal with this. And it was very flat when I wore it. One of the big things that helps with the non-flatness with this is like combining different colors but making them make sense. Like it's very earth tony, which is why I like sought it in like a green area. And I also have this brown belt to kind of help define things, because I tried wearing a black belt with it and it kind of just made it look not that endearing, but having the brown belt kind of adds a bit more of that texture to the outfit, and it kind of makes it look not plain, but it gives this entire thing a bit more of a personality. My next outfit is Splash in a Job Pool. This is an outfit I wore to a job interview. Well, it was a weird job interview. It was to be a mentor for this organization I'm part of. I was like one of their mentees, and I like lived on the floor with a bunch of people who were also part of this program. The cool thing is that at the end of the year, like you can apply to be a mentor, and like a lot of the mentors that I had and that were on the floor were people that, you know, were either freshmen the year before. We had a couple people who were either sophomores or juniors. I'm really happy because I got to apply for this place and I ended up getting in, and I thought it was really nice because the biggest thing about this is that it didn't act as your normal job interview. So that's why I went kind of like out of the box with the outfit. With a normal job interview, I've kind of learned that like I need to tone it down. Like looking back, if you watch like my first video, pixelated climate change, the outfit was not the greatest thing to wear to a job interview. I think it very much hide the very like out there Kevin features, like my hair and my face and that kind of thing, but it didn't really help with the ankles, it didn't really help with the waist, and the jacket I was wearing was a bit too baggy. With this, I very much wanted to wear something that was professional so that I cared, but also gave a bit of my personality. So I wore my favorite color, blue. At first I was going to just wear the blue shirt with the collar thing and call it a day, but I felt like that very much isn't me. Like that's very plain. I'm not a very plain person when it comes to what I wear. I like bringing in different elements and constructing the whole thing out of it. So what I decided to do was wear some suspenders with it, and I ended up looking really good because I had these drooping like blue pants, and I had like the belt. And the belt was kind of like a kind of okay thing, but you couldn't really see it. But with the suspenders, it kind of really helped with highlighting and everything. And even if this wasn't a like Zoom meeting call, which is why all these pictures look like they're from Zoom meeting calls, but because I was able to kind of have that there, even if I was to do like in this job interview in person, if it wasn't job interview in person, it would also be able to function in that way because I would have like the interesting blue stripe at the side of my pants that kind of matched my shirt, and also have these pants that are very like that very much looked professional, but also still have like the kind of cuffing that I normally have with all my clothes to kind of bring back the kind of me into the outfit. And my final outfit, the one with this final outfit, I came up with this outfit not that long ago and I completely forgot about it. Like immediately when I got kicked out of my school, came back home, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hate it here. I haven't worn anything interesting in the past, I don't even know how long. Right before we had to leave, I got this blue shirt, this blue Jordan short, and I like started wearing it like for all of spring. And I wore that with just regular sweatpants, and that was pretty much it. And I kind of wore socks because it was cold inside. And it was your very typical pajama outfit. And I thought, okay, I really don't like this that much. It's way too droopy. I don't really like things being droopy. I like having my waist to be somehow defined. And I was very like unproductive because I was like, oh my gosh, we're in a pandemic. So what I decided to do is I decided to like take the entire outfit and twist it on its head. So what I did is I rolled up my sleeves, I cuffed my sleeves as well, and I tucked in my shirt because that's what I do all the time. And then I kind of brought my sweatpants up because normally when I sleep with any kind of sweatpants, I always tend to like have it right when I wake up and have it be like at a certain level with my ankles. And so I kind of used that and kind of used my very long socks to kind of bring that all together. And I did what I did, and I used a backwards hat again. Keep doing that because I don't do my hair. And I put on some blue Vans to kind of tie it up together. Because I wanted to wear blue Converses, but it didn't really work the best because blue Converse is a different breed of blue. It doesn't really harken to like the very bright blues that are a pure blue. The blue that I have is more leaning towards dark side, and not like too dark side, but leaning towards a more like authentic kind of blue. I don't know how to explain it, but it all kind of made sense in the end. And I really liked how the outfit was, and I originally was going to use it for like a quarantine video, but then like I got derailed by so much schoolwork. I had to drop an entire class. Like if I didn't drop my entire class, I would have been so burnt out by now because I had one class that ended up adding more work that you had to do, and I didn't even do like half the new work that they gave us, and I still had got a good grade in that class, which I don't understand. Like I feel that I had too much work going on, I had too many things like happening, and so it was really hard for me to kind of actually film a quarantine video thing. So this is like one of the outfits that kind of came out of that burst of inspiration. I kind of call it I never really actually came up with a name for it. I guess it's kind of like a skater kind of vibe, and I think overall I really like the way they all came together. Although I really do hope that I kind of wish I could wear it again, but it's kind of too warm. That's another thing. I'm like, my last two outfits were so like things you can't wear now because we're in the age of climate change where it's one day it's literally freezing and you have to use your heater, and it snows in New York when it's the beginning of May, and then you're in the middle and towards the end of May where it's literally like going to be like 800,000 degrees soon. But yeah, those are all the outfits for today. I hope to film another video. I don't know. I'm cutting my hair soon, but yeah. Bye.